Guys, consider yourselves passport bros.
Oh, you consider yourself a passport bro?
I don't know.
Anything bad that happens with a brother, they put passport bro. So let's say a random guy travels somewhere and he gets in a fight. This guy don't know nothing about passport bro he just traveling. Next thing you know, passport bro does something stupid, gets in a fight with.
Yeah.
If I told him I can't get women in America, she's gonna be like, why? That's weird. Like that's your country. Why can't you date women in America?
Like, before I knew about passport bros, if you ask me who is a passport bro, I'd say any guy with a passport, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but does it, for you to qualify to be a passport bro, that means, do you have to get women as you travel for you to be considered one?
Honestly, I feel like brothers should travel. I want all brothers to travel. I want everybody to travel because travel opens up your mind. But
not only that, but they're doing more than wives. They're doing other stuff. They're not looking only for wives.
White guys are crazy in these countries. Like,
they have a fetish. There's a group of white guys that has a fetish.
Yeah.
Like those guys in Germany and all that. They have a fetish to come to Africa to look for the darkest woman.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Gracey D. I hope you guys are doing amazing. We are doing great here in Kenya, the pride of Africa, the home of safaris, and of course the jewel of East Africa. So on today's episode, as you can see, I have two people with me. I don't need to introduce them because I know you already know them, but I'm gonna let them introduce themselves and then we get to know them before we start what we're doing today. We're gonna start from this side.
From my side?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm World Traveller, check in effect. Traveling all over the world, bringing lifestyle, culture. I have a travel YouTube channel, and if you haven't heard of me already, check it out. Check in Effect is the channel.
It's your boy KidGreatness. You know, representing Brick City. We putting Jersey on the map. I travel around. I'm a travel channel. I'm still kind of small, but like I try to show people the real life of expatting from the United States to other countries.
You know, I honestly, it's about the content. It's not about the subscribers. So exactly. You know what I mean? If you do good content, the subscribers gonna come. It ain't about the subscribers, it's about the content. So.
You heard it from a big YouTuber, guys, so you have to up your games when you're doing your content. So I'm gonna ask them questions today because they're both travelers, and there's so many things that have been going on about travelers, especially for Black American travelers, and also we learn a bit of their culture on today's episode. And I'm actually glad because I have both, you know, they're both Americans, so we're gonna hear from you know, two different people, not just from one person. So, do you guys consider yourselves passport bros?
Oh, you consider yourself a passport bro?
I don't know. I don't consider myself a passport bro. I never would consider myself a passport.
I don't never consider myself in any group, period. Like I'm the type of person, I'm solo, dolo. I roll solo from state to state, country to country. I don't consider myself in any group. And I don't like groups because all they do is, it's going to be one person in that group that's hating or jealous and then trying to pretend he's your friend. I see it all the time. Most of the people who do have beef and they used to be friends or something. Yeah. I'm not a passport bro. Yeah. But the definition of passport bro is bad. I don't like it because the reason why I don't like it because anything bad that happens with a brother, they put passport bro. So let's say a random guy travels somewhere and he gets in a fight. This guy don't know nothing about passport bro he just traveling. Next thing you know, passport bro does something stupid, gets in a fight with. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So the name passport bro is just getting misused.
Yeah, it's too generic. It's a too generic term, and then also one of the reasons I disagree, like Check said, like I don't associate myself with a group because you can't control their image. It's all about your brand and your image.
Yeah.
But also, passport bros, this is one of my big gripes. I'm just keep it a buck. One of my big gripes with passport bros is they make themselves like less than. Because if you saying like, if a woman looks at you, it's like, oh, if I tell a woman I can't get women in America, she's gonna be like, why? That's weird. Like that's your country. Why can't you date women in America? And it's like, there's people dating in America. Why can't you? So I feel like people gonna look at you differently, and it gives you your reputation kind of like a weird flair. If you're saying like, oh, I can't date in the UK, I can't date in America. You just say, okay, I'm exploring the world. I'm exploring my options, and that's it. Like, take out the women part, and it wouldn't be that bad. That'll clean up the image of the passport bro like that.
Yeah. When you think of passport bro, it makes you think of women. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So for you to qualify to be a passport bro, that means like for me, if like you ask so many Kenyans, they don't know about passport bros. Like if you ask like what is a passport bro, so does it mean like for me before I knew about passport bros, if you ask me who is a passport bro, I'd say any guy with a passport, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but does it for you to qualify to be a passport bro, that means do you have to get women as you travel for you to be considered one?
Get women.
Like, you know, like
You basically asking what's the definition of a passport bro. Okay, this is what I think of the definition of a passport bro is like you're leaving. It's mostly brothers from America, but now it's like everybody's joined passport bro. But it's mostly brothers going overseas, exploring their options with women. That's the definition. Personally, I mean, do you disagree or do you have to add to that?
That's not I don't think that's solely the definition of passport bro. I think that's what the media created because certain YouTubers that have channels and they started talking about the women in the United States. So that is the thing that came out, that blew up. So let's just say it was a group of guys that do go out looking for women, but they're looking for homes. Yeah. And they're looking for good property. They're looking for businesses to start. That is not going to get back to these guys are passport, they're looking for businesses. Only the bad is going to get to it. You know what I mean? So I don't think if a person is a passport, they're only looking for women. I don't think so. Because I know some people who claim passport bro that actually have businesses.
Oh yeah, they're not. Let's keep it.
It's what they portray. That's the image that came. Okay. Guys who are tired of modern women in the States that go to out the country looking for women, but then it could be looking for women to marry. Yeah, it could be looking for women to have fun. Yeah, and it could be also networking. So it's different types. I know a passport bro who's married.
Yeah, I know a couple of passport bros that's married, but that's the only thing I'm saying. Like I'm looking at it from like how the world looks at it. That's usually how they look at it. They're not looking at it. Cause like I know this dude that's doing really well, like in Tanzania, like he owns a construction company. Yeah. He considers himself a passport bro. Yeah. But like these people don't get showcased because these people don't have channels. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the people, it's just like, honestly I feel like brothers should travel. I want all brothers to travel. I want everybody to travel because travel opens up your mind. But I feel like you shouldn't put yourself in like a pigeonhole. Don't let somebody put yourself in a pigeonhole. Yeah. Define your own brand. That's why I would never consider myself a passport bro.
Agree.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, white men have been traveling for ages, like even to Africa, to the Southeast Asian countries, and I'm always like, is it only black people, like black guys from the States, or like black people from the States, especially men, considered passport bros, or does this even include the white men that are traveling?
From my understanding, I feel like the movement of passport bro specifically was started by brothers, like black Americans, because there's a lot of Facebook groups, and then that's when I first started popping up. Those little brothers in it. I don't know. Did you see passport bros? Would you think it's a brother started movement?
Yeah, like brothers and Latinos. Yeah. There's a lot of Latinos.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it's more like brothers, black men, African American, and Latinos, like Hispanics. Yeah. That's from the States. Or not just the States, but other places. But yeah, it's mainly them.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering, I always see white men traveling, coming to get wives from Africa, and it's never a big deal for them. But when black men do it, it's so much of a big...
Yeah, because not only that, but they're doing more than wives. They're doing other stuff. They're not looking only for wives.
White guys are crazy in these countries. Like,
they have a fetish. There's a group of white guys that has a fetish. Yeah. Like those guys in Germany and all that. They have a fetish to come to Africa to look for the darkest woman. And that's like a fetish that they have. So that's something, that's something right there. So,
yeah. Much more like, I mean, like white men do so many crazy things to girls in Africa,
Yeah,
like you've ever been like, for girls, like the African girls who've been on dating sites, a guy they don't even have respect for for the African women. So, Yeah, we should not only I don't know, we should not consider black men traveling as passport bros. Like, well, everywhere in the world, even white men, they've been traveling for ages, getting women in Africa, sleeping around with multiple women. So it's not only enough for black men. So you should not be hating on them.
Right. I mean, it's always like, this is the thing. I feel like there's always a problem when brothers start doing something. Because, let's keep it real. Like, if brothers was not traveling, like, nobody would hear about passport bros. If it was like, say white people start passport bros, it'll be spin positive.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, so yeah, they're exploring their options, they're opening business. Then everything will be spun by. But as soon as you put a brother in front of it, it gets that like
negative
connotation.
Yeah.
And it's weird though, like, cause even when you like come to like Africa, you feel like you would get like some positive, like, okay, yeah, his brother's coming back to there. They still say, oh, you going over there looking for women or something like that, or you going over there because the women are poor. So like you still like we can't get.
It's always something.
Yeah.
Even when you don't go to Africa, then they say, oh, you're going looking for light skinned women. Then when you come to Africa, it's something bad too. Like, god damn, like
we can't win, man. We can't win.
Okay, so do you think the Western women are more woke and terrible to make wives compared to like the African women? Because I've seen guys complaining more of your women and they're saying they're more woke, because these women are chasing their careers, they don't want to be stay-at-home mommies or like a housewife.
Yeah, I think I already answered that question. Like you didn't ask me,
yeah, but
I already said what I feel. And I just think it's the modern society, especially with the music, the social media, because like back home, there's certain mothers that teach their daughter that you don't need a man. And I feel like men need women, and I feel women need men. I feel like it's both. But it's the media that portrays that, and the music, the social media. So Western women, it's a little bit harder. And then you also back home, you have the thing where, let's say you live in the United States. Let's say you move to the United States, and you go to your hair salon, get your hair done, whatever. Those girls are gonna start telling you things. You know what I'm saying? Because I was dating a girl in the United States, and she was from Dominican Republic. She always had her hair curly. And one day she asked me, do I like curly or straight? I said, actually, I like both. I like straight too. And she went and put her hair straight. And then the salon people was like, oh, you doing that for him? Why you doing that for him? They were like cursing her out because she put her hair straight. And I didn't know, I didn't tell her to do it.
Yeah.
I just said, yeah, I like straight hair too. And so she went and did it for me. And they were cursing her out because she's not from the States.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not like you asked her to do it for you. She just did it.
She wanted to surprise me, yeah. But that's the type of stuff you're going to get. Like, they're going to get to you.
So that means the women in the States, they don't want.
No, I'm not going to say all the women.
Okay, not all the women, but I would say most black women, they don't want their other girls, maybe like girls that are not.
Let me give you another example. Let's say me and you are in a happy relationship.
Yeah.
This happened to a famous person named Tyrese.
Yeah.
And the wife actually admit to it. Me and you in a happy relationship. You have single girlfriends. Any little thing that I do, your single girlfriend is going to be talking to you bad about me. Mm. Oh, you should leave him, girl. Leave him, girl. You don't need him. And next thing you know, me and you break up. Now you hanging out with the single girlfriends that you have by yourself without a man. And then later on, when you get older, you realize, man, I had a good man. And I let him go. And this happened to Tyrese. His wife said
I said that story, and then she was later sorry.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
That happens a lot in the States.
Yeah, wow. That's super common in the States. Like, that's why, like, if you meet a lot of people who found women, like, overseas, they always say, okay, never bring them back to the States. Like, because they're going to get corrupted. And for the most part, yeah, like, I've seen that too, yeah, because, like, I dated women, and women would be like, oh, Bobby, what Bobby doing this? Like, oh, why Bobby traveling over here? He probably one of those guys. Like, I feel like in America, like, people are jealous of you. Like, they want you to be on the same level with them. So people would try to, like, tear you. If they see you building something, they see you happy, they will be spiteful. Like, we gonna mess up. They like the women. I'm not gonna say all women, but some women will be like, oh, why? she ain't better than me. I look better than her. Why she got a man and all that? Yeah. So she'll just bring her friend down to her level, so y'all could be miserable. And Saturday night they sitting there drinking wine and like watching, waiting to exhale, whatever hell movie they watching. They rather that than see their friend happy. Yeah. But it's not all women in the States. Though.
But that also happens. Like I've experienced that here with some of my friends. It's really like. It's always like that when you're hanging out with single friends. As a lady, you know, like you want to hang out on weekend and you'll be like, no, I want to spend time with my babe. They will try to show you how stupid you should not be spending time you should have your own time. He's like controlling you, such stuff. Yeah. So I think it's from all women because I've experienced it. I've heard other girls, saying it to other girls.
Social media is coming to Africa too.
Yeah.
From Western, it's coming. I see girls in Africa that are acting like girls in the United States. So it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I said that before. Social media is a virus, bro. It's going everywhere.
It's true. Pretty soon it's going to be sexy reds in Kenya.
Pound Town.
The new Pappy.
Yeah. I hope no.
And pretty soon you'll see. Trust me, you're going to see them.
Yeah.
I know they're definitely hitting places. They're hitting places. It's going to come.
Yeah.
Have you both heard of the beef going on between, especially on TikTok, there's so much going on between black women and African women after the passport bro rise and everything else. And the black women are here like complaining about the African women, saying we are stupid or it's because we are poor, so we're just gonna end up being submissive because we have nothing to, we have nothing and these guys have money to offer us, so we're gonna do anything that they want because they have money. Is that how you feel about African women?
I haven't heard of that. I heard of that in Thailand though.
Yeah.
It's a girl. It's like 3 women and one in Philippines.
Yeah, the Filipino peas and all that.
Yeah, it's a couple of them in Philippines, couple of Thailand that actually have TikTok, and they're on there saying, girls, you black ladies that don't like these men treat us, and then she's just actually, and then the black girls are going back and forth with her saying, oh, they only with you because of this and this and that. And it's like, but I didn't hear it for Africa though.
Yeah, it's been happening. Like,
you heard of Africa?
Nah, I know about the other one.
I guess you're not very active on TikTok.
Nah.
Yeah, because mostly if you go to like you search passport bros, you'll see everything that's happening on TikTok. Yeah, I've seen like guys responding to the the black women.
Yeah, I didn't know they had the Africa too. I thought it was just the Philippines because it's a couple of Asian women that's going back and forth with the black girls.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like that whole going back. This is the only thing I feel about like that is like I feel like you shouldn't bring like because I feel like the argument between like blacks, men and black women is an internal thing, and you shouldn't bring outside races in it. Because like I've seen like a couple of, like the Filipinas or the Asian ones doing that, and dudes encourage them like, oh yeah, tell those black women they ain't nothing. I'm like, bro, like you're black, your mother's black, your sister's black, like that's like. I feel like that's family business, and we should like, even though we can argue with each other all day, but we shouldn't take that outside the house. That's an internal thing. And once we start bringing other people in, it gets messy and it looks. I hate that. I hate that whole thing. I didn't know it was in Africa.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I feel like in the Black American community, there's so much of self-hatred. Because I see your men talking bad about your women on social media. I see the women talking bad about the girls on social media. So I feel like there's more of self-hatred in your community. Because you're always coming back and forth. The women, the men.
I don't know. Do you feel like self-hatred is a big thing?
Yeah.
Because
and what?
And I'm talking about non-community. It's like in the African American community.
Yeah. It's a big difference. Yeah, it's a lot of guys that have self-hate, especially the ones who like don't date their own kind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can have a preference and all that, but like who don't date your own kind at all. Yeah, that's definitely, there's a lot of self-hate. I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree because like I feel like even then, like right now, if you have like a light-skinned girl, a red bone. You have 2 women, a red bone, a light-skinned girl, and a dark-skinned girl. Dudes will go crazy over the light-skinned girl. Even if the black girl is more attractive, just because she's light-skinned, they're like, oh yeah, we love red bones, all this stuff. You know, bro, come on. Yeah. Don't even say like, no gas. Like, dudes go crazy over girls.
Yeah, unless she's one of those dark-skinned that like the girl from Belly.
Oh yeah, Belly. Yeah,
And she's one of them.
Yeah, bro. I feel like dudes will still give the
light skinned girl gets a little bit more.
Yeah, she gets preferential treatment.
She gets perfect. That's in Africa too, though.
Yeah.
All the light skinned girls in Africa, you notice they are a little bit upper than the darker ones.
But
it's like they get a little bit more props. Oh, I got a light one. I got a light skinned one.
Bro, no lie, bro. Let me just tell you this real quick. In Tanzania, it was this one guy. He was like, yo, it's my dream to have a light skinned girl, yo. I'm like, bro, he was telling me this little story. I'm like, bro, it's your dream to have a light skinned girl?
Yeah.
I'm like, you should just have a woman that treats you right and all other stuff.
Yeah,
he's like, nah, forget that, yo. I'm a light skinned girl. I'm like, and he was Tanzanian. Yeah. And I'm like, so yeah, skin, like colorism is in Africa. Colorism's everywhere. Yeah. Even in Thailand. If you're like a darker Thai, you're like kind of like, they could treat you like lower class. Yeah. If you're a fair skinned Thai, you're better. Like that's how they say it. I'm not saying like you're better, but that's how they look at it. Like, oh, I'm better than you. Yeah. Well,
the good thing I like about traveling in Africa is that, like, when you travel to places like Dominican Republic, Colombia, they say, oh, you only want a light skinned girl. Oh, bro, they got light skinned girls in Africa too, bro. Like, you can go to Africa and get your light skinned girl too, right? Yeah, you don't have to be in Colombia for a light skinned girl. You can go to Africa.
But this thing, you remember that guy on your live stream? This guy who said that African women are ugly, like they want, like the girls are different. I think like in Southeast Asia and Dominican, they have straight hair, they have nice hair than African girls, and he was like, African girls look more like bros, and that's why they're not coming to Africa.
Let me give you some context. So I did a live stream, and I was talking about something about, I was talking about passport bros, and he's like, oh, why passport bros avoid Africa? That's what the live stream was about. And dudes was coming there like, oh, yo, African women not attractive. Oh, they hair's all like nappy. I want my chick hair to be long and straight. I'm like, bro, are you stupid? Have you been to Africa? You're saying women are not attractive. Like Africa has some of the most beautiful women in the world. And it's different flavors. Like they got light skinned, you got dark skinned. Like what are you talking about?
Different parts of Africa, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's a whole continent of people, and you're gonna write them all off because you think like they're nappy headed or whatever. Like he was saying, this dude, like, he was pissing me off. Like if he was a real joke, I probably would have cursed him out. Like real
life. Pictures of African women in Ethiopia and Tanzania and all that.
But could you imagine, like, but this is why I feel like brothers don't come to Africa because they have like this. It kind of goes back to the self-hatred thing. Like they feel like if they get like a Latin girl or a European girl or Asian girl, like, oh I can show off to the boys. Like, oh yo, she's foreign. Like, oh she exotic.
Yeah.
But
Africa's starting to come up because of social media now, bro. Because like now, a lot of girls in Africa, like girls in Africa doing these little Amapiano and Afrobeat music, little dance. You see a whole bunch of views from the little shorts. Yeah. Because people are starting to recognize the beauty and also the body. Yeah. Because African girls got the butts. We all know it. Now, hands down, Africa got butts. Overall. Yeah. Overall. Yeah. So they're getting recognition now. Because back then, you would only see the non-attractive girls. Or that's what they would show. Now it's getting recognition. Because people are seeing like, yo, Africa's beautiful. Yeah. That's why, as a content creator, you prove them wrong. You go out and show them, hey, y'all think Africa? Make a video about it, bro. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Views.
Mm-hmm. Facts. And African women better not the BBL that you all do out there.
No, I haven't, bro. I think I only seen one BBL since I've been here, and somebody had to tell me. I seen a girl with a real big, but I'm like, damn, is that real or not? And I was like, nah, she got it done. But I haven't seen anything BBL since I've been here, bro. Like, maybe if they're doing it, maybe they're doing it so good I can't notice, but it's just natural.
Yeah, it's natural. Yeah. Like unless someone there are these bikers that we have with I don't know if you have them in your countries that you can put just for you to have hips, and then when you go back home.
Oh yeah, she's talking about the bodysuits.
Yeah, the bodysuits.
Yes. It's one. Okay, this is one crazy. While I lived in Tanzania, this is the crazy thing because you know, like their bodies be crazy. Sometimes it doesn't look real. So I was getting my hair done at the salon, and this girl was telling me like there's some like oil or some cream like that they put on, like if they rub it on, it'll make their body like it give them the hips and all that. And
yeah.
But I think that's a myth though, like because if that was real, that would be like Cause I told
It's
this lady,
real. It's just it ain't that simple. You don't just put it on and get thick. You
Yeah.
gotta change your whole diet and all that stuff.
I know for it also like have side effects. Like for me, because I have a small body. Like if you go to town, the side we were at River Road,
Yeah.
you always hear women telling you, mafuta ya kupaka matako, like just oil to put on your butt so that it gets big, or your boobs for them to get big. But you're also not sure what you're
It's
buying.
just the Ugali.
No, so it's real. They have them, but you also don't know of the side effects. You don't know what you're putting on your body. You don't know what that is.
I need that cream. Whatever it is, that's $1 billion industry. I'm taking it to America. I'm taking it bro, that's $1 billion industry.
It's a myth.
It's a myth. It's just a sales speech. No, there's no such thing.
And your mind to think it's working. It's just like a workout pill. If I tell you, yo, bro, you trying to get swole, this is not steroids. These pills, bro, if you take it 3 times a day, you're gonna go in the gym, you're gonna feel more. Trust me, bro, trust me. If I could manipulate your mind
I know.
to think these pills work, once you swallow that pill and you go to the gym, you're gonna be like this. And it's all in your mind. It's you doing it,
Yeah.
but you're thinking the pills is pushing you. So you're like, wait, and I say, yo, bro, make sure you drink water. Make sure you do this before you take it. And I'm telling you all the stuff to take before you take it so you can have a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
And in your mind thinking that pill working, next thing you know, yo, check. I've been doing this for a month, bro. I feel it, bro.
Yeah, I'm ripped up.
And I gave you some
Sugar pills.
I gave you some pills with water.
Yeah, it says
placebo
once you
effect.
connect, you just communicate to your mind. You know, mind is that it's everything that controls our
Yeah.
body. So when you communicate to your mind, so that's it.
But back to the BBL, I don't see a lot of surgeries, none of that. This is mainly natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly for African women, maybe just the socialites that go for that. You know, like we have some of them, and now they're actually here. There is part where they're doing. I don't remember what it's called. Like you've been told you have to like eat this, you have to get fat in your body so that, and they have now they're doing it in Kenya. Previously people used to go travel and get that done for them, but now they have it in Kenya.
Let me ask you a question, since you're from here. Like I noticed, I never been to a strip club here before. I went to a strip club one time here, and it was last week. The reason why I went, because the owner knows me, and he wanted to show me love. So he said, come to his club, and I came to his club. Now, when I go in the club, back from where I'm from, we like slim, thick girls, you know.
Yeah.
This club had girls who was like thick. And the club owner said, yo, you gotta understand, you're from America. These guys from Kenya, they don't get these type of women. When they go in the strip club, they want to see overly, like a little bit overweight thick.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the girls in the pole dancing. I'm looking at him. He said, bro, watch the guys that's sitting down. Watch how they act. I see a girl that's decent. I'm like, yo, and then the girl a little bit overweight come. And you guys are like this, putting money. I'm like, what? Alright.
Yeah, that's
So,
the thing.
because he said, because they see slim girls all the time. So when they see a girl extra thick, it's a big thing. I'm like, huh? Is that true? Do you?
Yeah, it's true. Like it's usually hard for us slimmer girls like me to like get a guy who wants to date you here because they want a girl with a big nyash, you know, everything big. So yeah, that's just a thing with African men everywhere.
I like Nash too. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a Nash guy too.
Yeah.
Black thing.
It's a black thing.
Yeah.
I think Nash is a black thing.
Yeah, so you go to strip clubs in your car, because I've watched them in the movies. You just find these slender, slim girls, you know, the petite women. But you come here, the big ladies with big nyash, you know, that's what they like here.
Yeah, it's a black. You don't see a lot of. If a black guy is dating a supermodel, most likely it's for show. It's for that trophy. He has a trophy.
Yeah.
Because the supermodels don't really have that much Nash. Some of them do though.
Yeah, some.
Not many.
Oh, so that means if I want to get an African American man, I wouldn't.
I see.
I mean, that's not true.
I'm not saying you wouldn't. I'm just saying not a lot of them.
Yeah.
Some of them might have never been with a slender girl like you, and maybe they got surprised by something, and now they want a girl like you all the time. If you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I think I'm kind of falling in that case because like I really fall in love with like slim thick girls, honestly. Like I still love thick girls. Like who doesn't love like big dash? But like since I came here in Kenya, I've seen so many slim thick girls. It's like, damn, like they're kind of converting me.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So,
what kind of guys you like? Since you asking us all these questions about girls.
Just a good guy.
Just a good guy.
Yeah.
Just a good guy. I hate okay, what's the definition of a good guy?
A guy that first respects you, because you know in relationship it's not an easy thing. It's just like your 9-to-5 job. Like you have to put in the work, you know, you have to commit yourself. So someone that respects you, he's loyal, he's mostly the respect, you know, with respect it comes with everything. You know, and someone who is family oriented, because I feel like I've met most of like African American guys who says, oh, I don't want to have family, I don't want to have kids. So
it's probably because he already got kids.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely, if a black guy says that, maybe he has 3 or 4 already, because every black guy want kids.
oh,
I haven't met any black guy say, yo, bro, I don't want no kids. It's very, probably he already has 3 or 4.
oh really?
Yeah. He got some
I
already.
didn't know.
Oh, damn. You spilled the beans, my man. You know what I mean? That's people games, huh?
Damn. No. I was just making that up. I was making that up. It's all fake.
Yeah, fake news.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you think the passport bro reputation has fallen off in recent times? Like, I've seen so many upcoming YouTubers, so many upcoming TikTokers, and their content is just revolving around the passport bro.
Yeah. It's fallen off a little bit. A friend of mine actually owns the name. He bought the name like 2 years ago or something. So anything that could be affiliated, it'll go back to him.
Yeah.
But it's dying off now.
Oh.
It's kind of dying off.
Yeah, I feel like before, like you put like passport bros in a title.
Yeah.
You get, that's like a guaranteed.
And that's what I was telling you. People were just putting passport bros just to get views. Something happened right now somewhere. You put passport bros, hits a woman, and then it gets views because you put passport bro.
Yeah.
So people were just putting passport bro just for the views.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like any other trend. Like there's always going to be trending words. Like before, what was it like when Kevin Samuels was around? Yeah, like high value male. Then like every video was like high value male this, high value that. Yeah. So it's just like a trend. So the trend is starting to die out. It might come back. Something crazy happened. It might come back, but it is what it is.
Okay, so anything that you guys want to say to your Black Americans guys back at home, your experience in Africa, like the advice? Because I always see like if a YouTuber comes to Africa and you know, I don't know, like most people, they don't want to have their own experience. You always listen to these people. If someone says, come and let's settle in Kenya is a good place for you all. Like I've seen so many people going to Ghana, and I've seen also so many of them getting disappointed because whatever they expected or whatever they heard like from your experience is not what they got when they went there. Yeah, so I feel like, what advice would you give to them that for those who are looking forward to move to Africa?
I would say do your research, do your due diligence, watch other videos. Because you could move somewhere, let's say someone moves to Ghana, for example, and they don't like Ghana. They come back home, I don't like Africa. What about Kenya? What about South Africa? What about, other places in Africa, Senegal, Tanzania? You might not like Ghana, but might like Kenya. You might not like Kenya, but like Tanzania. So you have to do your own research and pick a spot that you might like that works for you. And, that's it. So, but my advice is to travel to Africa, try it out for yourself. There's plenty of properties here. I'll go around, I see acres of land. Real estate is big. It's a lot of money to be made in Africa.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. So I agree with everything he said, but also I want to add that because a lot of Black Americans, African Americans, we romanticize Africa. Like when you come back to Africa, it's like they feel like when you come back to Africa, it's like coming back home. People gonna buy welcome home brother, welcome home sister, and I feel as though you shouldn't have that expectation because these people don't know you. Like, like you're going. That's like you wouldn't go to like Italy and expect people like, oh, welcome home, brother, and all that. So we tend to romanticize Africa. You should look at it just like any other country. Of course, like you look like the people there. You should be curious. You should ask questions, explore the culture, get to know people. Don't get outside the like tourist area. Go where the locals are and spend time with them. Ask their stories, and just get accommodated to the country. Because Africa is big. Like check say Africa is big. Like you might not like Kenya, but you can go to South Africa. You might not like South Africa, but you could go to Ghana. It's a whole continent of 54 countries. I'm pretty sure you can find one that you like.
Yeah, exactly.
You can find one that you like and settle down in. Especially like brothers, sisters, we need to start traveling because like I think it's only like what majority of black people in America don't even have their passport.
Though I don't mean to cut you off. Though they're saying all this about passport bros and this and this and that. Man, it's a low percentage of black people that actually travel.
Yeah,
very low percentage of black people that actually travel. It's very low. So it's still like people that need to really go out and see it for themselves. Well, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's a good point. Like, okay, I'm gonna ask you this: how many African Americans or Black Americans you ran into since you've been out here? That's not content creators.
Since I've been out here, not many. I would say that's not content creators. I met a couple brothers when I went out, like especially in like Westland, Kilimani. I meet a couple brothers, but out here you don't, because they don't know about this area. This area is really nice. They don't know about it. And this area is more. People who go out in this area are more like you'll meet a girl or something. She'll say she's a pediatric, or those are the type of people you meet when you go out here in these bars and lounges here. You'll see for yourself. But I don't meet a lot of African Americans here that actually travel. I met a lot in South Africa. Here I don't meet as much. Most likely content creators. I met a couple brothers who came down for like vacations and stuff, or the little safaris.
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, like I haven't ran into a lot of brothers that's not content creators. So we really need to see that. I mean, I feel like everybody in the world should travel. It's a great experience. It opens your mind and it just changes your life. So everybody travel.
Guys, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much, Check, for this interview. Thank you so much, Kid Greatness, for the interview. I really appreciate spending time with you and talking with you and also learning from you guys. So guys, make sure to check them out on their YouTube channel if you haven't yet, and see you on the next episode.